Hey guys, it is Saturday here in West Virginia, and today we're cracking open a classic. A set of, well, not really gassers, they're fuel altered. Some would call them gassers, but in the NHRA or IHRA classification, they're fuel altereds. Just like these two guys here. And that's what got me, or gave me the bug to buy this set from the Hot Wheels 100%. When I got these a week or so ago, I seen them. I was going to get rid of them, but then I changed my mind and I was like, I need to get the counterpart. Um, I forget what they call it, but anyways, his enemy, his nemesis, for his arch rival, the pure hell. I had to find it. So, anyways, I knew they were out there, but I thought the sets would be pretty pricey. But I actually found a set right here in West Virginia. And actually, if I would have been into driving, I may have drove and got the set. But it was actually probably cheaper with gas prices nowadays just to have it shipped. So it was in Martinsburg, West Virginia. I found the set and picked it up, shipped to my door with tax and everything for $30. So you can't beat it. And it is this set right here, the set that is in our thumbnail photo, and it is a very, very cool set. And as you can see, like the drag strip demons, they're nicely detailed, like the engine detail. The valve covers have a little imprints in them where the shark plugs would be for the 392 style Hemi. You even can see the distributor is in the back of the engine, which signifies it is an old Hemi. If it was a 426, the distributor would be in the front. But anyways, yeah, very nice detail on these. Even the blower belt is painted black. Scoop is red, the match color of the car. You have your like co-sponsor decals on the frame rail and such. So it is a very nicely detailed car. But these guys here make those look like main lines. These are beautifully done. And I used to have Pure Hell many, many years ago. Like probably, I don't know, I think probably in 2005 or 2006. I got it at Kmart. And it was in their clearance section because the case was broken and Pure Hell was broken loose in the case. And I think I got it for like $10 or something. So I bought it and I kept Pure Hell for a very long time. I sold the Winged Express, but I kept the Pure Hell with me for many years, and then it just ended up getting misplaced during one of my moves to a new apartment or new house, and I don't know whatever happened to it. So after I got back into collecting these gassers and things, I always wanted to get another one. So here it is in a nice molested set. The set was never opened. I've already cut the one sticker, the factory sealed sticker from Hot Wheels, so I could get it open. And it says on there, I think there's the warranty is void if opened. And anyways, you can see Hot Wheels Horsepower Club along with a 1-year subscription to the official Hot Wheels Horsepower Club newsletter. So this is like when they were first starting out with like RLC and such things like that. And you have hotwheels.com, and then the copyright date was 2001 Mattel. And then you have a picture of from the black and white era. It may even be like an art print, but it was made to look nostalgic of like the old school stuff in black and white of one of these altereds. So really, really cool. So anyways, let's go ahead and pull the cardboard off, and I'll try to give you guys a better look at the cardboard. So you have on the top here, limited edition for the adult collector. And then right there it says this is a multi-piece vehicle from First Run Tool. Yeah, I've never seen either one of these castings ever done again. That was the only time. And then, well, the fuel, there may have been some of the alters, but the Winged Express, I'm not sure. I think there were some alters in the single black boxes, like in blue or something like that. I think one was called like Rat Trap. It was blue with and it may have been a big block Chevy powered one, something like that. And then here it says Fuel Alters Vintage Drag. We bring you closer to the cars you love. And then on the back side, it just tells us about the fuel altered class has been let's facetiously called drag racing's most exciting 3/8 of a mile. Okay, because the ultra powerful cars were impossible to steer in a straight line, thus causing them to travel more than a quarter mile before lifting the finish line. So, okay, I guess that's probably true because I know short wheelbase cars are a handful. I've had a couple of Vegas with small blocks and big blocks in them, and they were a handful, that's for sure. So, ironically, the fuel was not altered. It was the wheelbase. Owners would shorten the wheelbase and drop in huge engines. The lightweight car bodies were often alter thoughts. These radical and frequently uncontrollable rods were crowd favorites during the 50s and 60s and went on to become among the most popular cars to in drag racing history. 100% Hot Wheels has recreated two legendary cars from that cherished era. Pure Hell and Winged Express are so hot that they might make your eyes burn just looking at them. And they are sure to create great memories for those who love drag racing's fuel altered class. So yeah, it's a pretty cool set. And I was really surprised when I seen these in Kmart, say 20 years ago or almost 20 years ago, that they actually, Hot Wheels used the name Pure Hell. I was just kind of like swear words back then, you know, and even nowadays. So it was kind of like funny to see that on a Hot Wheel car. Even though I know it says adult collectible, but still yet it seems a little bit controversial because it was being sold in Kmart. So anyways, let's slide these guys out. And the box is pretty much beat up from the many years of being put in storage boxes and things like that, and people's collections and such. And I hope this is the last stop that it makes in a collection. And it still has those old pieces in here. As I said, I'm the first one to slide them out of the box. This thing was still sealed. And this asks you about your basic age and then what you collect and how much you spend and all that stuff from Hot Wheels and such. And then there is your 90-day limited warranty card. So cool to see those papers. And anyways, as you can see, you got a better look at the background. There is an actual pic in the back of the cars. It's kind of a little bit hazy or blurry because of the speed of the car they were trying to catch. And then it has fuel altered vintage racing there, and then you can see Winged Express and Pure Hell written there, and then you can get a better look at the cars all the way around. It's really, really cool. And this one right here, this should have been what they made in the Drag Strip Demons for Mike Zarnock's car. His car, if you ever look at Mike's Facebook page and he has pics of his real altered on his page, it's a 27T. This would have been the right casting minus the big wing to use for his instead of this casting, which is the Bantam. But anyways, yeah, just because I didn't know if they had a 27T, but now I do remember after opening this that is a 27T body on this car. And I guess for downforce and such to make it more controllable, they took a sprint car wing and put on that. That's what that's from and such. I always thought it was ugly. That's why I didn't hang on to that one. I just hung on to Pure Hell. But anyways, I'm going to try to get this to lift. There, that one came off pretty easy. And so did that. So yeah, there we go. The shell is off. As you can see, it's not quite very much, but a little bit of yellow haze to it. Not much from the age and such. And these guys are going to come off of the base here so we can get a better look at them. And I think I will do pure hell first. As you can see, they're held down with Phillips head screws, and hopefully they come off pretty easily. Sometimes these 100% cars are a little tough. I don't know if they cross-thread them or what happens, but yeah, some of them are a little bit of a bear to get off of the car, and this one's pretty tight coming out. So you know what, guys, I'll do that some other time instead of wasting the time of the video, because I can fold this down and show you guys all around the detail. As I mentioned, these make those Dragstrip Demons look like main lines, not really premiums, but they're still nice, don't get me wrong. I'm just trying to emphasize on the detail of the 100% stuff. As you can see, it has the front bars for the straight axle. It has a chrome, I think, leaf spring up here for the front axle. Your shocks, the coilovers right there with your front brace. And then, I don't know what that was, but that was on the original Pure Hell. I think it's its fuel tank, actually. And your detailed blower belt. And the engine on this is plastic, unlike the Dragstrip Demons is actually metal. The Dragstrip Demon is probably actually heavier than the 100% car. But the frame rails, as you can see, are separate pieces from the front axle and everything. Painted black. And it's a nice detail. Pure Hell with the driver's name. And then something bunny on the front. I'm not sure what that says. It looks like it starts with a D. I would have to do some research on the real car again to really give you guys some history on it. But there is your parachute, and then see what is written back here, if we can read it. And kind of blurring up on me here. Oh, I can't really get a good look at it, but anyways, from the glare and everything. So anyways, but as you can see, it is highly detailed, the cage and everything, the wheel and tire combo, and the tires are very, very nicely done. They're like one-offs. They're not like the multiple production, like not mainline, but pure premium, like stuff that is sold at retail. Although I do love the wheels and tires on this guy. I'd love to see him on more cars, actually. But this is just a little bit more detailed. Then looking at your Winged Express, the wing is plastic. Engine and such is plastic. Once again, nice detail on the wheel and tire combo. Winged Express on the door. And you can even see like steering wheel detail. And its cage going up into the wing there. Very, very beautiful detail on these two guys here. I just want to get them off so I can put them maybe alongside of these other two, or I may just leave them on here and close it back up and just put these two guys, Pure Heaven and Pure Hell, or Pure Heaven and Mike Zarnock's car, on top of the case. But that looks pretty cool. I wanted to do some shots of these two next to each other, Pure Heaven and Pure Hell. This is actually Pure Heaven 2. I'm not sure what Pure Heaven 1 looked like, but there are shots on Google, if you look it up, the actual shots from the 60s of Pure Hell and Pure Heaven right next to each other. And it is this car, another Bantam, and they look really cool next to each other. And this actually looks really cool with both next to each other. So maybe I'll get these off for a short time and do a photo shoot for them for IG, but just kind of get these 4, if possible, in the pic together. There we go. So that's it for today, guys. I went a little over than what I wanted to on these 2, and I didn't even get them off the base. So anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed looking at these classics and seeing these old alters next to each other. And we'll be back again on Monday, and probably a Mopar Monday, but I'm not sure what we have in store for you, because as I said, I always have new stuff coming in and things like that. So when it hits, I try to show you, but a lot of stuff comes in and it just continues to pile up and I forget about stuff. So I'll have to see what I have in store for you guys and try to do a Mopar Monday come Monday. But I guarantee we'll have a video for you on Monday. Hopefully it's a Mopar one. So enjoy the rest of your weekend, guys. Have a great Saturday and Sunday.